Oh, NASA and the Freemasons. I have to admit, this was a tough one. Not a lot of serious effort has been made to debunk the famous conspiracy theory that Freemasons are at the heart of government control and propaganda. However, I'm going to do my best, since this one also has some special significance to me. As I said in my debate with Maximus Vacanamius, my grandfather was a Freemason.
Most of them are Freemasons. What you fail to see is that maybe you've been lied to. Maybe you were all wrong.
My grandfather was a Freemason.
I see where. What degree was he?
I don't know.
You should ask him, or maybe he's the dead. Oath of silence.
The first thing that sticks out to me is that not all NASA astronauts have been Freemasons. Only 4 of the 12 astronauts who walked on the moon were. Not to mention the fact that there are now plenty of female astronauts, and the Masonic Lodge doesn't allow women. There have been constant falsifications made about the number of administrators who were Freemasons, and sometimes it goes so far as to include an edited photo of Neil Armstrong holding a Masonic apron while standing on the moon. Total bullshit. So the next time somebody tells you all the astronauts are Masons, don't believe it, because it's a bald-faced lie that you can research for yourself. Freemasonry is quite open about who is a part of its little frat club, and brags about how many Masons ended up being astronauts on its own website. Kinda goes against the whole secret society narrative, doesn't it? Another problem I have with the Masonic conspiracy theory is racism. If you start looking into it, you'll find very quickly that they start to lead back to conspiracies about Jews controlling the world. I start to get really skeptical of conspiracies that resemble the attitudes of the Nazis. Incidentally, one of the times Freemasonry has been banned was by decree of Adolf Hitler. Don't buy into the Jews control the world theory, kids. It's baseless, it's racist, and more than a little gross. The only tangible evidence, and I say that word with about 16 quotation marks, revolves around symbolism. People will point to the seal on US dollar bills, or the triangle, the eye, the compass. They will find a way to work satanic numbers into government publications, working solely on confirmation bias. A good example of this occurred in the comments section of my own video, where I debated with a member of the Flat Earth Society. The cult puppet was stating that the Earth's axial tilt is synonymous with the mark of the beast, and just below them, a more rational person pointed out that the angle frequently changes, bringing it in and out of the alleged demonic number. These people need to twist numbers around in order to see what they want to see, and block out anything else. The origin of the Masons is another interesting aspect of this whole conspiracy. They started from stonemason guilds in the Middle Ages. Basically, that era's equivalent to builders' unions. They had freedom to travel for work, and continued on in relative peace until the Enlightenment. Scientific ideas began to come under persecution from the Church, who refused to see the world explained without God. At this point, the stonemasons became the Freemasons, an effort to keep secular ideas within their work. The more you look into it, the more lodgers look like trade unionists who didn't want to bow to the Church. I'm going to be honest, I don't see a problem with that. There's simply too many questions and not enough answers when it comes to Masonic conspiracies. A Masonic lodge can't decide between sandwiches or sausage rolls for supper, and couldn't control a small festival to save their lives, let alone the minds and spirits of 7 billion people. Hell, even the United Nations can't agree on the basic accords that decide a human being's worth.
I cannot say, shame on you for that. Shame on you for not being able to say it. Shame on you.
My people
Shame on you.
Shame on you. You are occupier. You are colonizer.
I said it in the debate already. The idea that the Freemasons are a secret society controlling the world and also simultaneously slipping up constantly to a point where fools like Maximus can pick up on it is, simply put, fucking ridiculous. Yeah, they do seem to get up to some weird shit, shady looking cult-like rituals and the like, but as far as global domination goes, there's nothing there. It just has nothing solid, nothing tangible to it. I can't get behind a conspiracy that very closely resembles my least favorite Nicolas Cage movies.
Come on!
The worst part of it is, I do genuinely believe in governments having ulterior motives and doing shady things behind the public's back, but I simply cannot get behind the idea that NASA hiding the flat Earth is part of anything real. I just can't. As usual, a lack of real evidence dissuades me from even raising an eyebrow at this crap. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this video, like it. If you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel, which is Lazy Alien. As usual, my name's Kevin, and I'm out.